Last week, I released a video for beginners that are looking to get into speedcubing. The video covered everything from attending your first competition to buying your first cube to how to approach solving the cube and getting into all the other puzzles that are there in cubing. In that video, I linked you to one of my playlists where I described how to solve the Rubik's Cube with the beginner's method, which you can check out up here if you want to before watching this one. But today, I'm going to be using that exact same method to walk you through a few example solves for the 3x3 and show you how you would apply the beginner's method in your actual solutions. So without any further ado, let's get right into this. You can follow along with the scrambles on the top as well as in the description down below. For the sake of simplicity, I'll be doing all the crosses on white. So here the white-blue edge is already with the white center, so that's literally just one move away from being solved. And then I see orange is up here, red's down here, green's up here. What I'm going to do here is, like I said, I'm going to be approaching this from a beginner's perspective. So what you want to do first is obviously the simplest thing, which is solve the blue, because that's already in the right layer. Then let's see what's on top. We have orange here. So I would get orange here. Now, if you watch my tutorials, you know, like this is not going to be oriented. If I do this, it's going to be flipped. So instead, I'm going to have to move it to the side, bring it down, move it in, and bring that back up since this was already solved. And that solves orange. Then I would probably do green. So green, this is something cool you could do. So it's the same case here where you have this kind of flipped pattern. So this would not be solved if you just brought it down. But what you could do is you could get this to the left here, bring it down here. So now it's paired with the center and put it like that. And now there was nothing solved here, so I don't need to bring anything back. Instead, actually, this kicked out the red white, so I can align it with the red and just put it in. So that's the cross done. Then we'll solve the corners of the first layer. So I look for what's in the top layer. I see white, orange, blue. I get it over the slot it has to go to. I make white face me. So here, white's facing me here and it's going down here. So I move it away from me, get this up, move it in, get it back. Then I see white, green, orange, get it over the slot. Same logic, white's facing me on this side. So I go away from me, insert it like that. Then white, red, green is over the slot. White's facing me over here. So I need to go away from that, from the slot, put it in, it back. Lastly, white, red, blue is here, get it over the slot. And here, white's facing the top, so we just pretend that it's not, and we keep doing that until it faces us. And now this is just a very simple case. So then for the second layer, I'd be looking at just the 4 edges that we have to solve. So here, orange, blue is already kind of lined up with the orange center, which is really nice. So here, what I would see is that the edge has to go to the right. So I would move it to the left, bring this up, move it in, bring it back. That makes the pair, insert the pair. Then green, orange lined up with green, also going to the right. So move it to the left, bring it up, move it and bring it back. Push it in like that. Then blue, red, I line it up with the blue center. It's going to the right as well. Same thing here, nothing special. And lastly, red, green, line it up with red. It's also going to the right. Literally all the edges went to the right in this one. That's kind of funny. And we're done with second layer. So now for the last layer, I see we have the inverted L. So first I want to make the yellow cross. So in this case, I would do F, reverse sexy, F prime. That gives me the cross. And now if I were going pure beginners, I would probably just orient these corners like this. So I would go here and then just keep doing sexy moves until the corner orients, bring the other one and continue to do them until it orients everything. And then I would look for headlights to permute the corners. So I put it in the back. I would do this. Of course, this is all taught in my tutorial, and then I would line it up. We have all the corners solved. I would line up the solve bar at the back, and I would look at this. We have an edge cycle. It's counterclockwise. So just F2, U prime, LR prime, F2, I prime, R, U prime, F2. Yeah, that's the first solve. Nothing really special here except for that little cross trick in the start. And yeah, on to the next one. Okay, so this is the second scramble, and here I see again we have one edge that's already with the white. So this I can just solve with one move. And then we also have orange is kind of connected to its center, so I'll know that that's going to be easy. And yeah, we'll see the others as we go along. So green is going to move here with just this move. Orange is already paired up. I'm just going to push it in like that. Then red, I get it over the red slot, and I see this is flipped, so it's not going to be oriented. So in this case, again, the left is unsolved, so I'll use the left. You could also just use the right. You'd have to reverse the last move, but I'll just use the left here. I move it to the left, bring it down, put it in. That's the third piece, and the last piece is blue. First we'll get it over. We see it's not pairing up, so here we just need to move it to the side, bring it in. So now it's paired with the center, push it into the cross, and we just reverse what we disturbed here. Cool. Then I see white, red, green, so I would get it over the slot, and I see, okay, white's facing me here over this, so I need to go away from the slot, bring it up, put it in, bring it back. Then white, green, orange over the slot, away, in, bring it up. Then white, orange, blue is facing up. So like I said, just pretend it's facing you. Just keep going until it actually faces you. This is going down here, white's facing me, move it away, bring it up, move it and bring it back. Then I see red, blue, I'll align it with red, it's going to the left, so I move it to the right, bring it up, move it and bring it back, insert it like this. Then blue, orange also going to the left. And then green, red also going to the left, so move it to the right, bring it up, move it and bring it back, insert it like that. Lastly, orange, green also going to the, wow, so the first solve had everything going to the right and now we have everything going to the left. Cool. So here we got lucky. We finished the yellow cross as well. So we'll just go ahead and do the corners here. So you just want to fixate on the unoriented corners and basically fix them. Then we have this case, which is there's no headlights here at all. So I'll pretend I have headlights and I'll do the algorithm. So now I do have headlights. So I'll put them in the back and it's the same algorithm again. R prime F, R prime B2, R F prime, R prime B2, R2. And then all the corners are permuted. So here I have a swap case, but I'll just pretend it's a cycle and I'll get another cycle. So here I'm just going to do this, which is a counterclockwise cycle. And that sets up another counterclockwise cycle, which I have to do from this angle. And yeah, that's the second solve. Moving on to the third. Alright, here's the third scramble. So here my cross pieces are here, 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 and here. So this is an advanced solve. I could probably do the cross in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves, which is pretty nice. But yeah, we're not gonna go with anything advanced here. So I just see white, orange. I can solve it into this like that. It's already in the right layer. And then white, green. So I can just get it over, do that. And then white, red. So this is gonna be flipped. So I'll just move it over to an unsolved area, bring it here. It pairs up, push it in, 3 pieces. Now for the white blue, here's a cool trick if you don't already know this. So instead of removing the white blue like this, you can actually see something here. White blue can only enter the cross layer like this if you want to push it directly. But right now it's where the orange piece is. So the way you can do this is you can get the empty slot where white blue actually has to go over to this. And only then can you put it in directly and then you just reverse that. So you actually have solved the white blue without having to remove it from the middle layer, which is kind of nice. And then I see white, blue, red. I'll get it over the slot. Here white's facing me, same thing. Go away from the slot, bring it up, over it and bring it back. White, green, orange, over the slot it has to go into. Same logic here. White, green, red, again over the slot. White's facing me here. Luckily got a solved edge here as well. Oh, we actually got another pair here. Wow, this is kind of funny. Anyway, white, orange, blue over the slot, white's facing me. So move it away from the slot, bring it in, move it and bring it back. And we actually have solved 2 of the edges of the second layer, which is kind of funny. Anyway, orange, green lined up with orange going to the left. So move it to the right, bring it up, move it and bring it back. Insert. And then blue, red is going to the right. So I'll move it to the left, bring this up, move it and bring it back. It's a pair. Insert. Then again, I have this inverted L case, put it in the back left, F, reverse, XC, F prime. And here I would recommend you learn this pattern. So this is a fish pattern. So you can use something called a sewn to solve the fish. Now here, this is not exactly a sewn because the yellow corner is not oriented here. But that doesn't matter, just learn this algorithm. It's R, U, R prime, U, R, U, 2, R prime. And here we have another fish, as you can see. So I will just repeat that, but now the corner is here, so I know it's gonna orient the corners. Then I have the headlights here. I'll put them in the back, do the algorithm to fix the headlights. So this fixes all the corners. And I have yet another swap. It's the same swap we saw in the last solve. So I'll just do 2 cycles. So again, this is counterclockwise. And yeah, that's the third one. Now moving on to the fourth. Okay, this is the fourth scramble, and here we have 2 cross edges that are already in the white layer, but these are actually not solved relative to each other, but we'll look at that later. First, let's try and fix what we do have. I'll just put blue in here, align it with blue. Then I see orange is up here in the top layer. Let's get it over orange. It pairs up perfectly. I can just do that. That actually kicks out red, so I can just go here, put in red like this. Here a beginner looking to get slightly better. Here's something instructive you could do. Here you see green is here flipped in the slot of red. So instead of just doing the F2 here to fix red, you could actually break that up. So instead of going F2, first of all, you can go the other way. And what that does is it pairs green. So before you finish the F2 and like do that, you can actually just solve green. It doesn't really disturb red. And then you do this. So you've actually solved both red and green and the entire cross by consequence. So yeah, just a neat little trick for you. Then I see white, red, green. I'll get it over the slot. White's facing me, so go away from this. Put it in like that. White, red, blue, get it over the slot. You know the drill, it's the same thing. White, green, orange, over the slot, same thing. White, orange, blue facing the top. So I will pretend that it's facing me here and now it faces me. Then red, blue, let's align it with red. It's going to the left, so I move it to the right. and then this becomes just a pair. Solve it like first layer. Blue orange going to the left, move it to the right, make it a pair. First layer. Green red also going to the left, convenient. Lastly, green orange lined up going to the right, so move it to the left, bring it up, move it and bring it back. It's a pair. Make the white face me, insert it. Cool. Now I have yet another inverted L. So what I'm going to do is F, reverse sexy F prime. And here we can just use the beginner's way to solve the corners. So we just do sexy move until that corner orients, bring the other corner over, continue doing sexy move, and it's done. Now we have no headlights yet again. So let's pretend we have headlights in the back, do the algorithm for headlights. And here we do have headlights, put them in the back, do the algorithm for headlights again. And now here we have a pretty simple clockwise edge swap. So we just do this. And that's it. That's the fourth one. Now let's go to the last solve. Okay, this is the last scramble, and here we don't have anything in the white layer, which is kind of nice. We can go from scratch here. So here I see green is in the top, so I'll immediately line it up with green. Put the edge in that conveniently pairs up the orange one with its center, so I can put both green and orange. Then let's get white blue over where it has to go. It's flipped, so I'm going to use the unsolved side here, move it to that side, bring it down so it's paired up with the center, put it in, so it's gone there. Then lastly red, bring it to the top. It's again flipped, so we'll move it to that side, bring it down here, it's paired, put it in, and just remember to reverse this. Then here I'll just go with white, red, blue first. So get it over the slot, and you can see it's facing the top, so I'll just pretend it's facing me and just do that until it does face me. Just insert it. Then white, orange, blue over the slot, it's facing me here, so away from the slot, bring it up, move it and bring it back. White, red, green over the slot, it's facing me here, so now away from the slot this way, bring it up, move it and bring it back. And lastly, white, green, orange is going here. Well, pretend it faces you, and just repeat that. Okay, so now I see green, red in the top layer. It's going to the left when aligned with green, so I'll move it to the right, bring it up, move it and bring it back. And then I will just insert this like usual. Orange, green's up here, also going to the left, so move it to the right, bring it up, same drill. Blue, orange here, paired up, going to the left, again move it to the right, bring it in. And lastly, you will notice that the last edge is not in the top layer. In fact, it is here and it is flipped. So here you just assume that any one of these edges is actually the edge that has to go here in order to kick this out and replace it with that. That's the goal. So here I'm just going to assume this piece has to go here. So move it away, bring it up, move it and bring it back and insert it. So that piece did go there, but the point was it kicked out the right piece, which I can now pair, and I can move. I can see it's going to the right, so I can move it to the left, bring it up, solve it just like usual. And I have yet another inverted L, so F, reverse sexy F prime. And here we have this. We'll just use the beginner's method. So sexy move, bring that, continue sexy move, and we're done. We have headlights here, put them at the back. So R prime F, R prime D2, R F prime, R prime B2, R2. And last but not least, we have just this counterclockwise edge cycle. So now I know this may have felt a little bit fast, but honestly, all the algorithms and all the things discussed are very clearly mentioned in the tutorial, which again, I recommend you go check out. I'll leave a link to it in the description. And yeah, really all you need to remember is the last part where you have headlights and you do R prime F, R prime B2, R F prime, R prime B2, R2. And apart from that, you need to know the edge cycles, which is just basically look at which direction it's going. And then you have F2, go to that direction. So U prime, bring both layers down, L R prime, F2, L prime R, bring them down, do F2, bring them up. And then U prime again, it was that direction, and F2. That's it. So with that being said, that's all for this video. I might do a challenge video this week where I use only beginner's method and see how fast I can get. But there's a good chance that could come out next week as well. So yeah, stay tuned to the channel and I will see you in the next one. Please leave any questions or doubts in the comment section down below. I'd be more than happy to respond and help out. And yeah, I hope this was useful to see how you can solve a cube with beginner's method, and I will see you in the next one. Take care and peace.